Hello and welcome to Vegan Cheesecake, your favorite podcast all about vegan food and...
The Golden Girls.
I'm Dave Huffman, the bitchy vegan homo.
What up? It's your girl, Vegan Vicki of Urban Sweetness.
And today we're going to be talking about episode number 15 from season 1.
Yes, In a Bed of Roses. And it's our last episode of season 1.
That's right. And we're going to, after this, for season 2, moving forward, we're just going to go in order.
We're going to go in order, people. It's going to be good. We're going in order.
We, when we started this, we were just having fun.
Yes.
And we didn't give it as much thought as we probably should have.
Exactly.
And so maybe in season 2, we'll actually give it some thought.
Maybe.
Now that people are like actually listening to us, and it isn't just us
right?
talking into a
Hello.
void. Hello, people that are out there listening.
We'll go in order so you can follow the episodes
Yeah.
so you'll know exactly where we are.
So that means next week, if you're listening to this in order of how we put them out, this is airing, I think, when it goes live, it's February 26th. So then next week, the first week in March, we'll be talking about episode 1 of season 2.
Yes.
So brush up on that one if you want to join in the fun.
Yeah, season 2 is is like the best season to me.
Yeah, that's what you like the most?
Yes, it has like the most awesomest episode. So I'm excited about that one.
Most awesomest.
Awesomest.
Well, I think this one's a pretty good one, though.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, all of them are good. Come on, all of them are. Yeah, most of them are good. No, most of them are good.
Yeah.
But season 2 has some really awesome gems.
All right, well, let's. I realize you're chomping at the bit to get to season 2, but we have to finish season 1.
I know we're gonna do this one. I love this. When it jogged my memory, I love this episode. It was a good one.
So this is the one where Rose brings a man home at the end of their date. They've been dating each other for like a month, and he wants to take their relationship to the next level.
He does. He want to do the horizontal Mambo.
And so they decide, she lets him stay over, but she wants to make sure he's going to be quiet. He assures her that he's very quiet. Even his clothes are quiet.
Yes.
So, but then the next morning, when she wakes up, it turns out that, Sophia finds him in her bed.
Right.
And he's dead.
I know, Rose. She got that.
She did.
Deadly punani.
Is that a diagnosed condition?
Huh?
Is that a diagnosed condition that someone can have? All right.
Yes, deadly punani.
And she is like patient 0, huh?
Yes, she is.
Oh, poor Rose. So I'm just gonna ask. I don't suppose you've ever had anyone die in your bed, have you?
I have not.
All right. Well, that's good.
No, I have not.
All right. Something to look forward to someday.
Amen. Yeah. But no, I have not had anybody croak on me in the bed.
I do like later. I think in this episode where Rose is like, "What do you do?"
What? Right.
She's like, nothing. I just lay there. She's like, well, maybe that's the problem.
Maybe that's the problem.
Those poor men are putting too much energy into it. You got to give a little something back.
Right. But I love how they're like, oh, my goodness, that nightmare you were having or that dream you were having.
And, whenever Rose is still trying to pretend that she didn't have sex in the house.
She's like, let's go.
Yeah,
let's go.
She's just trying to get him out. And they're assuring, and she's trying to say that it was just a bad dream, a terrible nightmare. And Blanche is like, isn't that funny how a nightmare can sound just like great
sex?
Yeah. Well.
Blanche would know. Blanche know.
Blanche definitely. She definitely does know.
Yes, she does.
And I think it's later in the episode where Blanche and Dorothy are talking about what you never make noise.
Right.
Maybe it is right at the beginning there.
You never talk dirty.
Oh, yeah. She wants to talk dirty.
She said nothing filthy.
She says that she doesn't make a lot of noise because she never felt it was very ladylike. Because she's a lady.
I'm a lady. Yes, that's
I
what
know
she
you
said.
are.
Yeah. I am.
Mm-hmm. You're a very classy lady now.
I try to be.
You really.
But you take me out of my hookup, and we going back to that rough stage.
Well, I think I'm a polite young man most of
you
the time.
You are.
Yeah.
You're
Although
amazing.
I'm not a young man anymore, so I should stop saying that.
Look, anybody, the
young
older I get.
Anybody
under the age of dead is young.
All right. Then I'm young.
We all young.
Hooray, I'm still young.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was actually doing the math again, how I am technically approaching the age of the Golden Girls and when this show started.
But
that's
the
funny part.
It's like looking at them, I'm like, we still look young.
No, I know. They still look so much older.
And then they're like, I'm getting up to that age, and I'm like, oh wow,
yeah,
they're so matronly. Like you know.
I can't remember I talked about this before, but years ago, I remember a friend posting a picture whenever Madonna turned 55 or something like that. And someone posted a picture of, this is what like 55 looks like now. And then it was like 55? A picture of one of the Golden Girls back then. It's like, hey, this is what 55 like.
Right. You're like, whoa.
Well, I mean, Madonna looks kind of scary though now, because at a certain point you have to go, okay, I can no longer try to pretend that I'm 30.
That's true.
And she looks a little tight and leathery and a little weird.
She does. Yeah. Wait, didn't she? She had to have some type of surgery.
Oh, I'm sure she had all kinds, but who knows? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah.
Because she just looked weird. Or who am I thinking? Yeah,
she just looks really hard right now. You know, she doesn't have a softness to her anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I think she's doing more like, maybe she's like doing Pilates 27 hours of the day.
Yeah. She's just exercising all the time.
Yeah.
Clinging on to that youth.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to let it just coast.
Hey, I'm letting the fat fall where it is. Wherever it, hang that. Look. And if you don't like it, don't look at me. That's all I'm saying.
If you don't like it, don't look at me.
If you don't like it, don't look.
That's a great T-shirt. How come I've never seen that T-shirt?
I know. If you don't like it, don't.
Oh,
there it is.
There
Best intentions. I
Make
love
that
it.
one.
Yes. I'm telling you. Listen.
Oh, I love this. Has all kinds of great kind of ditzy Rose lines.
Yeah,
it
does.
Whenever Sophia tells her that her date bought the farm,
right?
She's like, "What farm?
What farm?"
And then she's like, and then when they're talking later, she's like, "Oh, and I heard someone told me he just bought a farm."
And
like she just,
you're like, "Come on, Rose,
bless her heart."
You know what? And she's so sweet and so naive that you're just like, okay, whatever.
And Betty White is such a great actress that she makes all those lines believably perfect and hilarious. Like, it's so authentic to the character. So
you're like, she's really serious.
She is so good.
She is.
Mm-hmm. God bless Betty White. Thank you for still being out there, Betty.
I know. Somebody just put her in a bubble. Preserve her.
Preserve her.
Yeah.
Maybe we should send over like Madonna's, team.
Yes.
And they can just pickle her or whatever they're doing to Madonna.
Oh my God.
And keep her right. Yeah.
Not pickle her. Not pickle her. Wow. Ah. Can they do that? Can I pickle someone?
Well, technically I think you could
put
pickle anything,
ice?
But you'd be a serial killer if you did
That's true.
Yeah.
You could put them
I don't
in
like
ice.
what's especially unsettling, everyone, since you can't see her, but I can see her. She's like giving this thought.
I was just thinking.
And she looks really creepy.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you're really thinking about it.
I'm like, I wonder if that was, because they always say, like, remember like Demolition Man?
Mm-hmm.
When they put him, they cryo freeze.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Does that work? I bet you somewhere Elvis and Walt Disney are like frozen.
Yeah, I love the urban legend about Walt Disney being, cryogenically frozen.
Yeah,
they're gonna thaw him out one day. And
listen,
and when he sees what his company has become,
oh my gosh, he's going. Oh.
I don't know. I mean, well, he was kind of a notorious homophobe. So
was he?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a great story of Tommy Kirk, who was an actor in a lot of Disney films, like the live action ones back in the '60s. He was like the star of trying to think, like Monkey not Monkey Hustle, that's a Rudy Ray Moore movie. Why am I thinking Monkey's Uncle and some other Disney movies. And he told a story about whenever Walt Disney found out that he was gay, that he went into Uncle Walt. He had to meet with Uncle Walt, and Walt Disney looked him in the eye and said, "You better start liking girls, and fast." That was like the entire thing. But head of a studio, you're gonna worry about your movie star property at the time. So
that's crazy.
Oh, God bless Walt Disney and his cryogenically frozen head.
Listen, he gonna be in for a rude awakening.
Yep.
Like, what is going on?
What's happening? Well, actually, he'd probably wake up and be thrilled because his company owns everything now.
That's true.
So Mickey Mouse.
Listen,
don't mess with the mouse.
I doubt if he knew it. If he knew it.
Don't do it.
That's what's up.
Back to Golden Girls, since we can just go off on all kinds of sidetracks in this, and that's what I like about it.
That's how we do, people.
That's
you already know.
But whenever, when the girls decide or convince Rose to go tell...
Yeah, tell the...
Well, she finds out after after this guy dies. And they go, well, did she have family? And he said, a sister.
She lived with his sister.
Which was, of course, not his sister, but his wife.
The lies.
So the men just lying.
The lies.
And, we'll come back to that before we go into this. Because, so whenever Rose makes the call, realizes it's not his sister, it's his wife,
right.
and then the girl's like, well, you should still tell her what happened to him.
Right.
She's hesitant because she's never told a man that she was cheating on her husband.
Right.
And that, he's dead. So it's a
right.
double whammy.
Boom,
Meanwhile,
boom.
I like that they never, I don't think that, I think they would have notified the police by then, and I'm pretty sure the police would have already told the wife that he was dead.
Yeah, so was he just still laying in the bed?
He was just laying there. There's just a corpse in her bed.
Ice.
They pickled him.
They pickled him. So he's probably still there.
Well,
yes.
So I just always thought that just, the sitcom logic of it all. No.
Right. You're like, where are the police?
It would have been a while.
Yes.
Because it's a little suspicious.
And then you think in Florida,
yeah,
Miami, it's hot.
Well, that's what Sophia says. She's like, it's going to be 98 degrees, dude. What are you going to do? Leave them there? So, as if their house isn't, air conditioned. But anyway, maybe they just dumped him out on the lanai.
Maybe that's right.
Let
just
him
let
bloat
him
in the
sit
sun.
there. Come pick him up. Pick him up.
Pick him up.
Dead man, pick him up.
But when they're telling Blanche convinces Rose that she has to do it because the way that Blanche found out about how her husband died has still had her kind of traumatized because the cop was so rude about it.
Yeah.
And that he was just eating chips.
Tearing them up.
Mm-hmm. Now,
thing.
I could understand if they were Fritos and you get lost in Fritos. As we know.
Fritos are amazing.
As we know, I'm obsessed with Fritos.
I love Fritos.
As you should, because they're delicious.
And you know what? When I was younger, I never liked Fritos. They were the last thing in the box.
Yeah.
The snack box that
my
mom would buy with the individual chips and
ones.
stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But now, they're the first thing to go.
I just went on a little road trip up to Chicago.
I know, I saw it.
I was jealous. I accidentally dumped out my snack bag of Fritos that I had all over the floor.
No, you didn't.
I had about like one or two bites of them, and then they dumped out.
No.
Yeah, my car Fritos. And I can't really take a road trip without Fritos.
No.
So that was
That's not an issue.
I had to buy the bigger bag.
Yes.
And I just wanted the smaller bag.
Right.
So I figured maybe it was fate telling me maybe you shouldn't have eaten that many Fritos.
The devil is a liar. You could always eat more Fritos.
I always can eat more Fritos.
Thank you. Me too.
We'll talk about the rest of that trip later. I just had a little diversion into talking about my Frito tragedy. But I like that Rose says she doesn't eat chips because they always fall in her bra.
Yes, they do.
Fall in her bra. Is that a problem for you?
You know what? I used to. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm about to tell all my business people, so let's just buckle up. No, I actually had a breast reduction.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The girls were
out of
huge.
Control. Yeah.
They were out of control.
Okay.
But I was having issues with my back.
Yeah.
Stuff.
My sister-in-law had that too. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Things did fall down there.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't know until it took me off. There it is. What?
There are my keys.
They're my keys. Yes, absolutely. So that is a thing. It is a thing.
All right.
And you're like, where is? You're like, oh, it must have fell on the floor. No. It's stuck between grace and mercy.
I love it.
Right.
My grandma used to keep things in her bra. She would stash away tissues and things like that. I always thought that was great. It was like she had extra pockets.
Oh yeah, back in the day, one on the left, one on the right side over there. Can't do it in the summertime because them bad boys sweat.
Yeah.
Which is bad back in the day.
Back in the day.
But after the reduction, hey,
everything's good now.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you got them under control.
I did. It was awesome.
What was the strangest thing you ever found in your bra?
Change.
Change.
Yes. Yes. Don't ask me how it got that up there, but yes, change. I found change in there. I've actually found popcorn.
Okay, so snacks do end up there.
Snacks too.
All right.
Yeah, money and food.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would imagine food. I can understand because you're eating. It's coming up.
And
but how did the change get up there?
You know what?
That's what I want to know.
I don't know, but I do remember it was like
people weren't throwing money at you, were they?
Not at that time. No, not at that particular time. But I think because I maybe had put something in there and maybe forgot it was there.
Gotcha.
Or something, but yeah,
you take the bra off at the end of the night, and then
absolutely, I let them loose. Yeah. I let them bad daddies go.
And then you just heard and
then no, actually they stick to you. They stuck. So I'm like, wait, what is that? It's a
Hey.
So, hey.
That's great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, it happens.
Well.
But now.
There's something I've never had to relate to.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the things women go through.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
I will never understand.
See?
I can't possibly.
But, hey, it's a great hiding spot. I'm just saying. It's a great hiding spot.
All right. Do you keep like an emergency 20 tucked up
in
there?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Tucked right up underneath there.
Now everybody knows.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come trying to pat me down.
Next time someone comes up to you and says, "Hey, do you have any spare like change or
I'll
a
be like,
dollar?"
"Hold
You'd be
on
like,
one
"Yep,
second.
just dig it
No,
out."
I got it in my bra.
It's worth more
Oh
than.
my gosh.
What?
I'm sorry about something. You're going to be so proud of me.
Why?
I ate somewhere
No, you didn't.
that I did not eat, that I did not cook.
make. Oh my goodness. Where'd you go? What'd you do?
I went to Otani.
Yay!
I did, and I
okay.
had.
Oh, well, for people that aren't in the Cleveland area and don't know what
Cleveland.
Otani is,
Right.
Otani is a Japanese restaurant that has an awesome, like entirely vegan
A
sushi
whole
menu.
vegan menu.
And it is just
It really
really
is good.
Yeah.
Now I can't wait. I have to look at it. What I had.
Did you have their barbecue ribs?
I did not. And I said next time. Honestly, I was like, I gotta wait for.
We're gonna go
wait
together.
for Dave so
yeah.
we can go together.
All right,
so I
good.
can get the ribs. But I had it was this one of the sushis.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
Yeah, they're all good. I can never remember the names of them either, and every time I go back there, I'm like, is that the one I really liked? And I need to write it down. You were smart that you wrote it down. Oh, yeah, I had the one that had mango.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really good.
It was so good. And I was like, I started to take a picture and send it to you because I was so excited that I went somewhere.
But most of it fell in your bra, and you couldn't bother to.
There you go. I saved it.
I would have just gotten a picture of like your sushi-covered cleavage.
Absolute. Oh, yeah. Hey, that'll probably give me some follows.
Oh, 100% it would.
Hey,
yeah, that could be a whole separate urban sweetness subset there.
Listen, that'll be a pay-only site.
You're gonna start your OnlyFans site?
Yes,
okay.
Yes, the fans-only site. How you doing?
All right.
But
the
yes,
things people would get behind that paywall, though, I'll tell you what, you'd make it worth their while.
Listen, because you know what? It's somebody out there that like a little bit of everything.
Oh, for sure.
Listen,
well,
I'm just saying.
To that point, have you ever seen any of those mukbang videos on YouTube? Do you know what that is?
I can't get past them because I think it's so...
It is so fascinating to me that someone wants to watch somebody else just eat like fast food.
Yeah, there's one lady, I don't even know her name, but... When I tell you it was the most, I mean, she's eating, but all she eats is like seafood.
Oh no!
And it's so disgusting.
No,
but but it was like she had this sauce or something, and I'm like, how do people?
Yeah.
First of all, eat that. Second, who wants? And she's got like 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And it is so, and I'm like,
my friend occasionally will send like links to this one woman that he watches on YouTube all the time. And it's just like, it's usually her with a table covered in like Taco Bell or Carl's Jr., some kind of fast food.
That's crazy.
And it's just her like unwrapping each one and talking about it. And like, I'll watch like the first minute or two because it's entertaining to me for about a minute or two. I'm not watching 30 minutes of some woman eating.
And people like literally sit there and watching it.
Yeah.
Like literally, like just sitting there watching this woman eat. And it's so, and I'm like, who does this?
Well. You know, a lot of people like to watch.
She got 1 million followers, and they like go places to like see her. She has appearances. What? I don't get it. I don't get it, and I'm just like, well, okay. Well, I was just like, wow. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand I don't understand the mukbang thing, but you know, hey, I don't want to judge people. If you enjoy that, fine. But he'll sometimes send me ones, especially whenever it's a vegan or vegetarian thing that she's eating, because he'll send me some of them like, I can't even watch that. Like, I can't. I literally have a hard time watching someone eating a hamburger sometimes. Certainly like wings and stuff like that, at my table.
Yeah,
so I'm not
gonna.
I can't do that. So I'm not gonna be able to sit there and watch some woman on the internet watching her eating.
And they sit there and watch the Haiku Roll.
Oh, it was like...
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to... Yeah. I was I was multitasking.
She had an epiphany and finally found it on her phone. The Haiku Roll.
Haiku Roll.
Yeah. Oh, is that the one that had mango?
Yes, it was like...
Yeah, I think I've had that one.
Yam, avocado.
Oh, yeah.
Tempura crumbles. Mango sauce. That set it off.
Yeah.
was so good. I was like, I am so proud of myself.
They're really good.
And I just went there by myself,
Yeah.
chilling.
Okay.
And I just had the best time ever.
Well, we're gonna go there and just have like maybe we'll film ourselves eating it, and
should.
we'll get 1 million followers.
We can do. What is it called?
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Yeah.
That don't even sound.
I think it's Mukbang.
First of all,
mukbang. I think
that sounds like a low budget porn.
No, that sounds like Blanche's Weekend.
Yeah, it does. Mukbang. I got mukbang this weekend.
Well, there you go.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
But that is so.
It's
so. I mean, that's crazy.
It is
okay.
a little. It's okay. We always like to try to talk about what food elements there were in the episode, and there wasn't a ton. But I like whenever Dorothy and Blanche are in the kitchen. Blanche is making some kind of salad dressing, and she says, "Try this creamy, zesty Italian dressing with only one calorie." And Dorothy's response is the absolute best.
If you run it under the water, it would have more flavor.
Yeah. Now that says something.
Yeah, it does. Evidently, she didn't put enough something in it.
Yeah.
Do you? Well, of course you do, because I've had some. But what is your favorite homemade salad dressing?
Oh, well, it depends on what's going to be in that salad. But I like a mustard maple kind of dressing.
Yes.
That's really yummy.
Yes.
I make a nice avocado one. That's like a kind of a
I haven't had
avocado
that
one. That one's good. Yeah.
Can't wait to have that.
I think I have that one on my website in my taco salad. I think that one's on my website. So if you look under the taco salad, that one's there. Yeah, I actually been thinking about that. I need to make more dressings because I haven't done that. Like, and I never spend time to think of like, oh, I'm gonna make a dressing recipe today. It's always just like, oh, I should make something, and I literally just throw things in a little shaker, and I never barely even write it down because I never write it down because I'm like, oh, I'll just throw some stuff in there, and that tastes good. And then people are like, oh, what's this dressing? I'm like, yeah, I just made it up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Some stuff.
You make a little like strawberry vinaigrette or something. Yeah. That's good. I like that. I do tend to like a sweet dressing just because I'm, a sugar whore.
Yeah.
So
sometimes I like a sweet with a little tang to it.
Yeah.
Sweetie tang.
That's
a good
that could be your
tang.
Register trademark pending.
Yes.
For
Boop.
Urban Sweetness.
Don't do it. Yeah, I made I like the Caesar dressing.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's really good. I like that.
And why? All right, let's talk about Caesar dressing for a minute.
Okay.
Traditional Caesar dressings, for some reason, they grind up a fish and put it in it. Why? There's no reason for that. You know what?
I don't even. Well, first of all, I've never eaten fish because I'm allergic to it, so I wouldn't even know. But I'm like, what is because in the one that I make, I use capers. So, and I'm like, are anchovies are they?
I don't know that I've ever had an anchovy because, I don't think I've ever had. But all people are talking about, they're really salty, and I think that's what you get, a salty, briny kind of thing. So you're getting that from that. Yeah. So
you don't even gotta just use capers.
I don't understand it.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And where are anchovies anyway?
Where are they?
Yeah,
well, they're in the ocean.
I mean, I know. Okay, but boom. I know, but I'm like, where do they grow? I mean, I don't
grow
know.
In the ocean.
In the ocean, but I'm like,
they have a mommy anchovy and a daddy anchovy.
This is not coming out right, so I'm gonna be quiet about the anchovies.
All right.
Yeah, because I don't know. Because it's what? It's in my head.
Speaking of vegan fish things, when you went to Otani, they have that vegan tuna that's made out of tomato. Did you have any of those?
I did not.
Yeah, that's.
We're just gonna have to go and film everything.
Oh, I'm forgetting the name of it's like a registered trademark branded vegan tuna substitute that specifically mimics apparently the taste. Again, I don't think I've ever had raw tuna. In fact, I know I didn't. Okay. But supposedly this mimics the texture and feel and taste and everything of that. So it has and it's made out of tomatoes. So there you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's magic. But my only problem with that is I don't like whenever the vegan substitute for something, when it's substituting something that is a protein source, isn't a comparable protein source.
That's true.
So that's something that does kind of bother me.
Yeah.
But if it has that same kind of effect, then that's okay. Just make sure
That's what we talk about, like the mushrooms, like the portobello mushrooms.
Don't
like
give
that's
me
not a steak.
Yeah, don't give me a mushroom burger and tell me that I just had a protein. No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, people.
That's a lie. It's a terrible lie.
It's a big lie.
So, I want to talk about some of the places I ate at, because since I was, like I mentioned, I was in Chicago, and I was a disgusting little pig when I was there. No offense to pigs, because I love pigs. They're so cute.
Pigs are cute.
But
I was jealous. I was just like, where is he today?
Yeah. I was just eating my way through Chicago with my friends, Matt and Dee Dee. And
hi, Matt.
And but no hi, Dee Dee.
Oh, hi, Matt. Hi, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Oh, Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Oh, Dee Dee.
That was fantastic. I went that just in a loop. Okay. Anyway.
I thought it was
I felt like I was in speech therapy for a minute.
I was like, wait, what?
Huh? And you just kept looking at me and saying it wrong. Nope, that's not it.
Saying it wrong.
But
and you're looking at me like.
But I've gone to Chicago many times, and the last time I was there, I was really frustrated because every place I went had just terrible desserts, like terrible vegan desserts. I'm like, doesn't this town have any good vegan desserts?
Right.
I went to the Chicago Diner, which has amazing food. Mm-hmm. It's not all vegan; it's vegetarian, but all their desserts are vegan, as I recall, and most of everything on the menu is vegan. But they, for some reason, still serve eggs at breakfast and things like that. So, but their desserts at Chicago Diner are terrible. The last time I was there, I kind of unleashed the full bitchy vegan homo.
No, you didn't. Did you give it to him?
I did.
Yes.
I told the server, I ordered their caramel chocolate torte or something like that, and I told my server that he had brought me a lie, because there was no crunch, there was no caramel. It was just this not very good cake that was covered in like what seemed like just Hershey's chocolate sauce.
No, they didn't.
Oh, it was terrible. It was an
Come on, y'all got to do better.
They have amazing milkshakes and great food, but I don't know why the desserts are bad. And then they have two different locations. I ate at the next location the next day, and again, bad desserts. So this was the last trip. So I knew this time, don't even waste the calories on the Chicago Diner desserts. But I did eat at Chicago Diner for breakfast or for brunch, and I had it was like a tofu scramble or tofu hash with biscuits and gravies on top of it.
I saw that.
That was a lot of food. It was an irresponsible amount of food to eat, and I didn't eat all of it because I don't think I physically could have, but it was really good.
It looked good.
But I did get a good vegan dessert because there's a company in Chicago called Pie Pie My Darling, which is a good name.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Who they apparently supply wholesale to a lot of places, and they have a storefront, and but it's not always open. They only open for certain like special hours or whatever. Okay. And I was there on Valentine's Day, and they were open that day. So I went there and I bought a whole lot of stuff. They had a cake jar that had like red velvet cake. I bought like their 6-pack of cupcakes.
Yes.
And a slice of raspberry pie.
Ooh.
That was the best pie I've had, and I can't even tell you how long. It was so good. It was amazing. And I had to message them like, this is the best pie I've had in like a decade. Right. And they're like, well, thanks. I'm like, yeah, it was really, really good. Ooh. Now, their brownie, it tasted good. I would say that it's not a brownie. It was more like chocolate cake. You know, there's the whole... There's the two schools of thought about brownies.
Right.
And some people have a cakier kind of brownie. To me, their brownie is chocolate cake, not a brownie.
Right.
So, but I
specifically... Because it needs to still have a little bit of...
It has to be like fudgier than that in my book, which is why my brownies are not cakey. They're fudgier. Right. So anyway.
They are fudgy.
Thank you. But but they were very delicious, and we ate at a bunch of other places too. I won't bother boring everybody, but I had a lot of good eating.
Yes,
and
I was living through.
Yeah. So aside from the only food tragedy of the trip this time was when my Fritos fell by my feet. But I am very proud of you for eating at another restaurant that someone else
I'm so excited
that you didn't make. Good job.
I was so excited.
I bet.
I was.
Were you just sitting there like in your seat? I was
like, I'm gonna tell Dave while I was eating my sushi roll.
Oh, it is good. So good for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything coming up that you'd like to tell people about that's coming up here? And where can they find you if they're interested?
If you're interested, you can find. Oh, I do have something coming up on the 29th of February, which is this coming Saturday.
That is.
I'll be at Soup for the Soul.
Oh, that's right.
Which is for the Strengthening Our Students organization. It's a nonprofit organization, and they do this every year. This is like the 7th year, my 3rd year. So I'll be there, Soup for the Soul. I think tickets are already sold out.
Oh,
sorry.
Well, but that's good though.
Yes, it's
the
very
event is
good.
Sold out. That's great.
Yeah, so I'll be there, and then some stuff in March, but I'll tell you guys that. But no, I'm going to say this.
Okay.
My birthday.
Oh, that's right.
Is coming up.
And you decided to work on your birthday.
I am. I'm going to do, I'm not going to work on my birthday.
But for your
birthday. My birthday is March 5th.
Okay.
Just in case anybody wants to hook your girl up. Cash App is $vegan Vicki. Just if you want to do something. If you want to do something for your girl. But I've been eyeing one of those portable convection ovens. So if you if you happen to I'm just saying, if you happen to want to bless me, I do accept the blessings. But March 7th, I'm going to be at Birch Cafe for my birthday pop-up.
That's great.
Yes, I'm excited. From 11 to 2. And then you can always catch me on www.urbansweetness.com or Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at urban_sweetness.
Well, that's exciting.
Yes.
And you can find me at bitchyveganhomo.com and on all social media platforms at bitchyveganhomo, except for Facebook, which I am at BVH Show.
Yes.
And, of course, the podcast, you can find us at Vegan Cheesecake Pod on Instagram, Vegan Cheesecake on Facebook, and Vegan Cheese Pod on Twitter. So that's where we are on that. And the next thing I've got coming up is the Chocolate Fest. The Cleveland Chocolate Fest. On March 14th. And the lovely Vegan Vicki is going to be helping me at that.
Hello.
So stop by and see us. And, just say, hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. And Vicki, thank you for being a friend.
Bye, everybody.